Hi there, this is the last part showing you how to connect up your wires for the FanFix resistor kit. Okay, first of all I'd just say it's much easier if you are able to get your car up on axle stands to give you some clearance at the front. So here's my car. Okay, I've jacked it up and I've put it on axle stands. So at the front I've got quite a large space to work underneath, and in order to see up inside. Obviously make sure you use axle stands and don't just use a jack, because otherwise you're at high risk of dying if the car falls on you if the jack fails. So please, if you do jack it up, then use axle stands. So the black and red wire I've cut centrally and then stripped both ends, and the white and red wire I've left a bit more length this side, and I've cut it shorter that side. I've removed the plastic block, try and find for you this. Okay, I've just pulled that block out, cut back the original conduit in order to cut the wires and strip the wires. Okay, I've taken that block out because it gives you a little bit more movement with the wires, because they're pretty tight. You've got two sets of wires, two connector blocks. There's one here at the front with the brown and the two red wires, and another block at the rear which also has the brown and the two red wires. So I'm going to start with the rearmost one, and I'm going to put my electrical connector block on these two wires here, not the fan side. I'm going to do them on that slightly higher side, just a bit more difficult to reach. So the black and red will go in one side and the white and red in the other side of my electrical block, as I'll show you in a moment. Okay, so I've now connected, if I can get this lined up, the camera. Okay, I've connected that one twin block onto the black and red wire and to the white and red wire. Okay, you can see that. So now what I'm going to need to do, I'll have to show you that again. Okay, so that's the two blocks on the chassis, and then that's where that one's connected. Then I need to connect that to this black and red wire here, and in with this one has to go one of the new black and red wires from your fan resistor plate. Okay, so you can have two black and red wires going in this side. It has to, and the white and red will go in the other side. Okay, these are in matched pairs, so on your one that I've sent, one pair of the wires has some blue heat shrink around it, so you know that pair belong together and they would go in that block. Then the other pair will do that the same in the other block, which I haven't done yet. So make sure you get the right pair, otherwise it won't work. Okay, the first fan is now done, so try and get that lined up. I've got, on the lower side now, I've got two black and red wires coming out, because one is the original fan wire and the other one is our new fan resistor plate wire. So in the top, just to clarify again, in the top of that block you've got an original Volkswagen black and red and an original Volkswagen white and red, and coming out of it now we've got an original Volkswagen black and red, our new fan resistor plate black and red, and our new fan resistor plate white and red coming out the bottom. Okay, make sure that you have them lined up properly. In other words, on that far one, that one there, I've got black and red going in the top, and I've got black and red coming out the bottom. Don't get them, switched over. So that one is now done, and then I just need to do the same with the other one here. I'm using these particular blocks because they make it quite easy to do this. because all the wires are quite fat, so this is the most straightforward way of getting it working. Later on you might want to solder these wires or buy some more kind of fancy vehicle specific connectors. I have got them and I've tried them, and all of them are much more difficult to do, to crimp onto the wires, purely because the original wires are quite tight, and they're quite fat, so it's very difficult to do. So really, if you just want to get it up and running, just use these, and you know, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to do the other one. I'll show you in a moment. Okay, the second one is now on there. I've done that on. So I've got 2 connector blocks there now. This is the second one I just did. So again, I've got white and red going in the top, and the black and red going in the top from that first easier to get to connector. And then at the bottom I've got the original black and red going to the fan, and the new resistor plate black and red, and out the bottom I've got the resistor plate white and red. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I just need to make sure, if I move this water pipe slightly out of the way, there's one of the fans just here. I just need to make sure, because it's fairly close, that that's not going to get caught up in the fan, and then I'll get a ratchet strap, a cable tie, and just make sure this conduit hose is, you know, I'm going to put one around the water pipe here just to stop that waving around, and that's it. So there's the connections, there's the pipe going up to the resistor plate, which it's got pretty dirty already. Okay, hopefully this will help you wire yours up. As I say, you know, I've been out, well, you can do it in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, but if it's the first time you've done it, it's probably going to take a while, and you're going to get a bit aggravated with it, but just be patient and you can get it done.